Inflation is about to take down our economy.
Inflation is about to take down our economy. I'm not an economist, first off. In my life, I've been through different swings of inflation, both ways. The inflation is kind of a funny thing, right? Inflation occurs because, by and large, the populace has a lot of money, or what do they call expendable income, and they're spending it. That's why prices get inflated, because it's all basically free market, the supply and demand. And I don't know. I mean, I don't really understand the macroeconomics. That's not my field of expertise. But I've seen inflation way worse than this in my life. I don't really think it destroyed the economy there, and I don't know that it will now. The economy by its nature has ebbs and flows. It goes up and down. Right now, we have, at least by all the indicators that I see on, TV and in the journal and everywhere else, we have an extremely robust economy, and that's what's driving inflation. And I don't know how to correlate the two, right? But I do hear that a lot. Like, inflation is going to destroy the economy, but then I also hear that the economy is doing as well as it's more or less ever done. So, wrong guy to ask.
What do you think about Florida's current situation with pricing?
Pricing for real estate, or just pricing for everything?
For everything.
The cost of living is going up in Florida. I mean, you and I have talked about this before. When I first moved down to Florida years and years and years ago, Florida was dirt cheap comparatively, to most of the North. It's still very cheap compared to a lot of the North, but it's not nearly as cheap. Like the gap has definitely, kind of gotten much, much smaller. I don't know. Prices have always gone up. They've never gone down. Do I think some things are overpriced right now? Absolutely. Have I always kind of thought that some things were overpriced? Probably. I'm assuming that I have. Again, I think it goes back to that last question about inflation. I still think that we are in a better shape in general terms based on my friends that I talked to up north and some of my colleagues. But yeah, it's definitely got more expensive to live here in South Florida, and I don't imagine that's going to reverse. I was out actually last night to dinner at a regular local restaurant that I've been going to for probably 15 to 20 years. And I think the total bill was $64. I mean, we didn't really have anything crazy. And I do remember, Pepperidge Farm remembers back when that would have cost me $40. But I don't know that it's a endemic issue, or I don't think it's an issue that is not overcomable, but it's also not going to change. And we just have to get used to the fact that living here in South Florida, costs a little more than it used to, particularly with housing. But that's an effect of the population growth. I mean, we have a lot of people that moved down over the past couple of years, and we have a lot more that are still coming down. I think right now, I just looked at the latest numbers coming out of the Economic Development Board for Palm Beach County anyway, and the number was still like 800 a day for South Florida. So, I mean, that's, every day we're adding that many people. I mean, eventually, if it doesn't stop, the prices are just going to go up more, and then we'll end up being more balanced with up north. It's the way that it works. So, I don't know if that was a good answer, but that was my answer.
Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to Living in South Florida Does Not Suck. Please do subscribe with the notification bell on. If you liked today's guest, you can also get more information about them right here. Like magic, it will appear. Anyways, we love having you here. We love having your friends here. Shout it out from the rooftops. Like us on Facebook. Share it with your friends. We'll see you soon here in beautiful, sunny South Florida.